Hi there and welcome to my February 2023 solar panel update. If you're new here, hi, I'm Steph. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. I do a monthly solar panel update for the West Midlands, Birmingham. So last year actually now, it's been last year, yeah, it was 2022. We were looking at solar panels and we didn't know how much we could expect to generate, and I looked around on the internet and I did find other people in the UK but not in our area, and we kind of would have liked to know like roughly how much we could expect to generate. So I've decided to do a monthly update. I started back in July 2022 and I do monthly updates, so if you want to look throughout the different months of the year, feel free to check in my videos and you'll find an update for each month from July 2022. So today's video will be short and sweet, and I'll explain why. So just a bit of background, we have 12 solar panels. I believe we have a 4.2 kilowatt system. I'm losing track because it's been a few months now. We have a battery that is not working yet. So it's filling up, but it's not discharging. There's a problem on our system, and our installer is looking at it. So I can't... The figures I'm giving you are as if we didn't have battery because we're not technically using the battery. Another thing to bear in mind, I can't give actual saving amounts anymore because we changed the rate to economy 7, which means that in the daytime it's one rate and at nighttime it's a different rate. So just for information, if you are with Octopus or if you're thinking about moving with Octopus, I do have actually a referral link in the description, so have a look. But it's... The daytime rate, I think, is 45p and the nighttime rate is 17.7p or something like that. And it's about 45 or 47p standing charge per day. So it's more than the rates we were on before, which was 32p. So 32 up to 45. But if you fill up your battery at night, obviously that saves you money because the rate at night is a lot cheaper than the day rate, which would 17.7p. So once our battery is up and running, we'll be filling up the battery in the daytime, using it in the evening, filling the battery in the nighttime, using it in the morning until the sun is high enough or the day is bright enough, then refilling up in the daytime, using it in the evening, refilling at night, and so on, and you just close the loop like that. So I'm quite excited to see how, what it works out. But it means that because of the two rates, I tried to calculate it, it's doable, but I feel like it's not really accurate, and I don't want to just give you wrong numbers. So I'm gonna ignore the how much we save, because normally what I do is I tell people how much we save with our solar panels, but with the two rates it's too difficult. So let's get straight in. So I think you can see my mouse on the screen. You have here every month of the year. So since we had the solar panel installed, so end of April. So you can see end of April, we didn't do very much because it was the 26th of April. There was only 4 or 5 days left, 4 days. Then it was March, June, July, August, very well. September, still good. October, still good. And what's really interesting is to compare how much you generate from your solar panels versus what you actually use. So what we're doing is that I add up, well, you have to do a quick calculation, but I calculate how much we generate from our solar panels, how much we get from a grid, how much we export, to the grid, how much we take from the grid, and I can work out how much we actually use. And if what I use is about the same as what I generate, then my battery, in theory, should take me around the day and my bills should be very, very small. But that is to be confirmed. Obviously, November went massively down, December, January, and then February is coming back up. It's not quite as good as October. I gotta say, the month of Feb wasn't brilliant. We had a few nice days, like I have a graph, there's an app on my phone and I get a graph. And yeah, we had some good days. We had some, I think I had up to 15 kilowatt on one day, but that was like a really lovely day. And even though it was really cold, actually, just if you knew, I was worried that if it was cold, even sunny but cold, that we wouldn't generate as much. But actually we do, even on a very cold day. As long as it's sunny, it's completely irrelevant if it's cold or not. I don't know, I think it's a mental thing that I was thinking. We're not going to make as much even if it's sunny in winter. But actually, yeah, you do less, obviously, the day's shorter. But you still do a lot, so it's still really good. So for Feb, yeah, as far as March goes, today's the 4th of March, it's been really poor. I'm not gonna lie to you. So it's only 4 days in the month, there's still 27 days to go, so we should make up for that. But yeah, so Feb, you kind of see that we started to go back up, and then compared to our monthly consumption, 311, 226 is not that bad. So once the battery is up and running, what's missing, we'll take it from the cheap rate at night and it should actually be alright. Then if we look at day by day, so I kind of like to look at the day. I hope it's big enough. Hang on, let me get it slightly bigger. I like to do a day by day because I think it gives you like a good understanding of what you can expect. So I'm gonna highlight everything that's above 8 because 8 is kind of our average. We have, if I take the total consumption, actually we have some longer days here. I think the kids have been a bit more on the Xbox than on the TV than I expect. So that's a whole month of Feb, and if I take the average, it's 11. But normally we do a bit less than that, so I tend to look at about everything above 8. So I'm going to select everything that's above 8 just to give you an idea. I consider that everything above 8 is a fairly good day. I mean, in summer, like, you get days, the best day we had was 31. That was brilliant. 12, here you go. So I highlight everything in green. That's kind of green. So that's all the days above 8, and then if you look at all the days under 5, that's not great. I take 5. Oh, I missed a 15, sorry. Oh, 15 day, that's cool. That one. I'm gonna highlight that in red. Hang on, let me take that 15 back because I like the 15. It's a good one. So, I mean, you see, it's still, you know, I still think it's good for February, really. It's not relevant what I think at the end of the day, but it gives you a good idea what it's like. So yeah, so on Feb, we generated 226. We exported 142. So just to give you an idea, it's 142 kilowatt and it's 0.15p kilowatt. So we made £21. It's not huge, but it's better than poke in the eye. And obviously before the rate would have been different, like the rate would have been different, so I would have been able to give you the amount, but at the moment I can't. So yeah, I hope it's helpful. I hope it gives you a good idea for February. I think if we look back at the overall year, we still have a really good year. And if you look at overall consumption over the year and how much we generated so far, we've actually generated more than we used. And we've not even finished the whole cycle yet. Our first 1 year cycle will end on the 26th of April. So I think it's really good. So yeah, I hope it's helpful. If you have any questions, drop them in a box down below. I'll put the link to Octopus if you're interested in swapping. Check their rates. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you in my next month, March video next month. Bye.